Hello, welcome everyone. A little housekeeping to start. We are streaming into a public group called Living an Epic Life. So you can stream that anywhere you would like. We also are recording tonight. So if you think of something tonight that you just can't wait to share with someone else, please let whoever invited you know, and we'll make sure you get the recording. So welcome. I'm so excited. I'm here with Jen, Lori, and Candace Lacharity's coming on. And we wanted to come and talk about some of our favorite hidden gems of Tranont. So we've been using these amazing products for a long time. And we also, know that Black Friday is coming, and this is the perfect opportunity to try some of these products that some people may not have tried before. So we are super excited. As Jen said, it's going to be a little bit more casual. I'm going to let Jen start as I'm still letting people in to share some of her favorites, and we're going to toggle back and forth. We're going to hear about skincare from Candace, and then we'll have some other people share if they have something they really want to share, a testimony or something they love about one of the products. Just raise your hand and we'd love for you to talk as well.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you. I'm super excited. One of the things that we want to really focus on is our core bundle. So the things that come in the core bundle. Bundles will not be on sale, just giving you that heads up. But this core bundle there's a couple products in the core bundle that don't get highlighted frequently enough, but they're such powerhouses. So I think I should start us off with balance. Because balance, like we all want balance in our life, right? There's so much talk about, I don't have enough balance in my life. Well, this is like perfectly named because it is a perfect balance of whole food vitamins, chelated minerals, and antioxidant formula. What makes this product different than other multivitamins on the market? Number one is the formulation of whole food items, raw ingredients, okay? It is not lab-derived isolates that are less effective, okay? Like plain and simple, 97% of the supplements on the market are synthetic and just do not have a high impact, right? And so balance is one of those little hidden gems because it has your full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and also a whole antioxidant blend, a superfood blend, a cellular health blend. It is for men, it is for women, it is not specific because guess what? The human body is the human body, and the functions in the human body actually require the same nutrients person to person, right? We all have a heart, we all have lungs, we all have we have the things that we all need. And yes, right, Angela, 97%. It's insane. And did you know that supplement companies can say they have a whole food supplement and only as little as 10% of it can come from whole food raw ingredients? 10%. So you actually have to pick up a bottle and read the label. So I'm going to give you a little bit of education here on how to read the label. One of your biggest clues is looking at vitamin C. When you pick up your multivitamin and you read the vitamin C, does it say ascorbic acid? Should have said everybody go grab your multivitamin in your kitchen so we can see, right? But most commonly you will find the words ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is not vitamin C. It is a lab-derived isolate of vitamin C. So it's a piece of vitamin C. It's molecularly structured to be similar to vitamin C, but it is not vitamin C. We've all been lied to, just so you know. Misinformation, misleading, for sure, right? And so what you want to look for is actual whole food names. So when you read the label, it would say something like what Tranont says is acerola cherry. Okay. And so Oh, I was looking at what Gretchen's message was there. So also in a very, very important note is minerals. Minerals need to be chelated in order for our bodies to access the nutrients. Okay. So you cannot absorb the minerals the same way when they're not chelated. And I don't know a percentage, but my guess is 99% of the mineral formulas on the market are not chelated, because like if I picked up 100 bottles, probably only one is going to. Like that's how crazy it is. Like my eyes bulged out and I was like, oh my gosh, I finally found one, because it was like finding a diamond in the rough. That's how hard it is to find a supplement where the minerals are actually chelated. But to have this formula that's so smartly put together, but here's the gold, guys. You can have the best ingredients in the world, but there's something different. So when you look at an apple, it's a whole food, right? It has vitamins, it has minerals. They're all in a form that the body can absorb, but it also has live enzymes. And what the enzymes do is allow the body to use those nutrients. And so what we do is we created an enzymatic delivery system with all our supplements so that the body can actually access the good nutrients that are in there. Holy cow, isn't that crazy? So I just wanted to share a couple of things, because I was talking to another health professional about these products, and her expertise is in prenatal care. Okay, prenatal, postnatal, that's what her care is. And she shared with me that this has been approved by many, many medical professionals as a really great prenatal. It has what a person needs for prenatal. I didn't know that. I was like, okay, that's really cool. So that was really interesting to me, that it is really good for that, alongside the focus blend with it, which Benny's going to talk a little bit about. So it can also be very supportive for things like adrenal fatigue. So that was another thing she shared, is that this has been really, really great for people who suffer from adrenal fatigue. So that's the product number one that I wanted to share about. What's the best time to take Balance, Benny asked? Balance, if you take as prescribed on the bottle, you would take one with every meal, which is going to allow the body to have that maximum absorption, because there's a lot of nutrients that the body has a maximum absorption of. And so to get your full amount, you would take it 3 times a day with meals. And there's 90 capsules in a bottle. How magical is that? It's like the perfect amount. Okay. I'm going to talk next. I want to call Benny on to talk about focus, because I really feel like balance and focus need to come together, because the one thing that's missing from here is in focus.
Awesome. I would love to talk about focus. So one of the things that I absolutely love about our products is I came here for the glow, and I have fallen in love with so many other amazing products. And this one has been a growing love in my family, because now all of us are taking it. So it actually started, my ex-husband started taking the Focus. So the Focus is a B vitamin complex, and it also has lion's mane mushroom in there. So you guys, your homework, go Google lion's mane mushroom and look up how amazing that is. So I'm just going to share kind of how we've been using it, and we're all very different. So my ex-husband, Adam, has bipolar PTSD, depression, and social anxiety. He uses the Focus combined with our Zest, and he has noticed a huge difference in his mental health. He's actually been able to go off his ADHD medication. Myself, I have anxiety, and also one of the first times I started taking this was I was just finding that I had more fog in the afternoons. So I've been loving this product. And when Jen and I were actually at base camp, there was a very high altitude and I was just not present. And I took the Focus, and it was immediate. Like within 20 minutes, I was able to focus, listen. I was literally falling asleep on the couches. And then lastly, and this is probably my most amazing, which is awesome because I can see Amanda on here, is that she was giving them to her son. And I got the phone call from this school. It's November, so teachers are figuring out kids. And when you get the phone call from school and it's either they're hurt or they're in trouble, I always hope that he's scraped his knee because I don't want to go in for meetings with teachers. Anyway, that was a Wednesday and it was about his focus at school. He was not able to sit and do his work. And so the very next day, I was diligent and started the focus. I mix it in a chocolate smoothie every morning. And I went in on the following Tuesday, less than a week later. And she said, I don't even know what to tell you. He is sitting and doing his work every single day. So that was about 2 weeks ago. And I have gotten a thumbs up from the teacher after every single day since then. So this one is great. I know Angela is on as well. And I believe her entire family was getting B vitamin infusions, injections from naturopath, and they have switched from that to Focus and I believe Mojo. So that is what I have to say about Focus. Jen's all about the ingredients. I'm about a mom. Does it work? It literally works for every member of our family. And this one is just so great to have at home. So I'm grateful I had this at home. And I keep lots in the cupboard now because we all use it. Oh, you're muted.
Angela has a question here in the chat of, do you give your son a full capsule?
I do. He is 8 years old and I think 70 pounds, and I give him 1 capsule. I myself take 2.
Perfect. Thank you. I just wanted to tap in on what Benny's talking about with the focus, because one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that over 50% of the population have a genetic mutation. And with that genetic mutation, you cannot absorb regular B vitamins. They have to be methylated. And our B vitamins are methylated, which means 100% of the population can actually use them. And if you do have this genetic mutation, you might not even know you have it. But a lot of the symptoms that come with not being able to absorb B vitamins properly is like symptoms that go along with the same type of symptoms that can come with something called IBS and a lot of digestive type problems. So I just wanted to add that little bit because a lot of people aren't aware when they do have this genetic mutation, and like they can take all the B vitamins in the world, but those B vitamins from the store that aren't methylated can actually cause more challenges for your body than good.
Mm. That's so awesome. I love that we get to learn so much more about these products. The other one I thought I would mention, since we were talking about focus and moms and schools, is also our Fortify. So this is one that I keep in my cupboard. Jen was talking about it. You guys, I am that mom. I had 3 giant green bottles of stuff that I had no idea that it was. Jen's laughing at me. Nope, that was true. So now we've switched to the Fortify, which, as Jen was saying, 97% of our supplements on the market are synthetic and they're not really doing much. So this one is a must-have for, the winter season. So making sure we stock up on that. Anything you want to add to the Fortify, Jen?
I just love that it's not just vitamin C also. So it also has zinc, again, chelated zinc, which is a huge boost for immune health as well. And then it also has a herbal formula, things like black currant and, oh my gosh, the word is escaping me. What else does it have in it? Hold on. I have a
While Jen's talking about that, I'm going to tell you some creative ways to use it. You can put it in your smoothie. You can mix it with your peach zest. And you can also, I buy my own little freezy bags off Amazon, and you can make your own Fortify, add some juice to it. If your kids are sick, having something that they can have throughout the day. That's my son's favorite way.
The word came to me when I read it off the bag. Elderberry. You hear about things like people making elderberry syrup to help with their immune health. It's got elderberry in it. So super, super powerful for helping. Oh, Angela said it right in the chat in there. Good job. Yes, it escaped my brain. I couldn't think of what it was called. Yeah. So I love that you just shared about Fortify, because that's just going to like streamline, move me right into support. And support supports the body, right? Support is our vitamin D blend. So it has D2, D3, and K2 in the form of MK7. So MK7 is the most active, effective form of vitamin K. Now, most vitamin Ds on the market do not have vitamin K also. Now, here's why we need it, okay? And vitamin D2 and D3 have different functions in the body, and we need both, okay? Most supplements that have vitamin D, they only have one form. They have both forms from a natural form also, which I had not seen before on the market, any vitamin Ds that were actually a natural form. And so with that K, now why is the K important? So when we have increased vitamin D in our body, it's going to increase the calcium in our body. K, it's going to increase the calcium in our body. What it does is it actually, because we know that like vitamin D, we say like people, we get told vitamin D is important for our bones because it's going to help with the calcium absorption and stuff like that, right? But what will happen if you don't have vitamin K alongside vitamin D is that calcium can become a runaway. It can start depositing itself into arteries. So calcified arteries. It can start calcifying in the kidneys. Now we've got kidney stones. Okay. So it can cause problems if we don't have the proper balance of vitamin D with vitamin K. Because what the K does is it regulates it so that the calcium goes into the bones instead of into the arteries and kidneys. So really, really important. So it is a powerful, powerful one. We all, like winter months, we're all deficient in vitamin D, especially those of us from northern climates. Like we become very deficient in vitamin D when we're not getting any of that sunshine. So super important, but it is so, so important for immune health also. So, so important. There has been so many studies over the past couple of years. You can research it yourself even. Go look up the importance of vitamin D with immune health, and you will be like blown away by the reports that have come out over the past couple of years on how much less sick people get when they get infected with a virus, when they have like proper vitamin D numbers in their body. Benny, next. What should we talk about next? Should we talk about Renew since, we're on D, so next in the alphabet is E, right? So we're going to talk about vitamin E next. It's like we're going through the alphabet here. This is great. So vitamin E. So this is our antioxidant formula, and I want you to just think cellular repair, because that's what this does. And it is a product that comes from the annatto plant. And the doctor that created this product is actually part of our scientific advisory board. His name is Dr. Barry Tan. You can go listen to he's got hours of YouTube. You can go find him on YouTube and hear him in interviews. He gets giddy when he's talking about this, because now he's not talking about this, but he's talking about this, the ingredients that are in this product. And he gave us the formula to be able to bring it to market. And it is a powerful cellular repair protective. So he has a book on Amazon called The Truth About Vitamin E. Now he shares information that he gathered from the clinical studies he did. So he reports, so this isn't coming from my mouth, just so you know, he reports, I'm just like really just like telling you what is in the book. He said that it was massively effective in helping people with cholesterol levels, with certain autoimmune conditions, with hormone health, with like there's a number of things. This is such a powerful antioxidant. Now, antioxidants will really fortify the cells. And what it is it is actually two forms of vitamin E, gamma and delta tocotrienols. Most vitamin E's on the market are tocopherols. Tocopherols are just less effective. And so in his book, he claims that the tocotrienols from his clinical studies are 50 to 60 times more effective at the cellular repair and cellular strengthening, I'll say, from what he learned through his studies. And so this has helped so many people with, I know a lot of women have used it for hormone health, really supportive for hormone health. I don't know. I just feel like this is a product that we don't share enough about because of what it does at that cellular level. It is it has such a hidden impact. We don't realize how much it's doing. And so I just really want to make sure we talked about it tonight. Do you want to add anything about the Renew, Benny?
I was just going to add that you can find this book on Amazon, and what a very cool Christmas gift to give the gift of health, but also
Oh, wow. Great
look.
idea.
So if you have someone in your life that you know is dealing with hormone health or anything that Jen was talking about, I know that as we get older, there's not much that we need. So practical gifts are really awesome. Candace, are you there? I know Candace takes this a few times a day. It's also great for beauty as well as ourselves. Candace, are you there?
I'm here.
Hello, you.
Hi, you guys. How are you? I do. I took Renew. Renew is one of those things where I kind of thought I wasn't really sure if it was one that I needed, but when I came in, I'm like, oh, somebody told me it might help with my hormones. So I started taking it, and in fact, I take 2 to 3 a day. But I am right in the throes of perimenopause. And it has been phenomenal for me. Phenomenal. That paired with glow, like those two together are really for me just an absolute powerhouse to help me with the hot flashes, the night sweats, just that hormonal, all the things that kind of come with it. Renew, absolute game changer for me. And I really notice it when I stop taking it. Another thing, and it must be, and Jen would probably be able to touch on this, is the vitamin E. I know it's got to be good for my skin. Right? She's nodding. She's like, yes, Candace, it's good for your skin. Right? So it's kind of like one of those amazing products that we have
Yeah.
where it's this like beauty kind of from the inside coming out. So
If you read any beauty product, there's vitamin E in it, but a less effective form of vitamin E.
yeah, so it's
It
just like
also can be used as a natural preservative. So we do see it in a lot of more natural, towards more natural products because it is a natural preservative. Like think cellular integrity. So it's going to keep the cellular integrity of products as a preservative as well, right? So powerful. Trent was asking in there if it's good for men's health too. Candace, tell us about what your thoughts on that are.
Renew. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not one that my husband takes, but I'm sure that it would be good. I can't see.
So Mark is going to start taking it because vitamin E is very good for eyesight. And Mark has said he wants to start trying it to see if it will help with his eyesight. Angela, do you want to share if he's noticed anything with your husband has noticed anything?
Hi. Yeah, both my husband and I have had different hormonal imbalances. So it's working with his hormones, but in a different way than they are with mine. And then he has a very stressful job. And so it also, he doesn't have high blood pressure, but it's something that he's always kind of wanting to make sure it doesn't go higher or like become elevated. So cholesterol, like it's good for that. So he takes it for that as well.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm seeing in the chat here. So I have heard a bunch of people that I know in Tranont that have taken it and gone back, and their eyes have actually they've needed less of a prescription. And Celine is just saying that she now just doesn't need her glasses all the time, which is amazing.
That's
I love
amazing. Now
that.
I'm like thinking, because I'm just like entering into that phase where like I could go that direction. And I'm like, what? Maybe I can prevent it. I need to take this more. I am really bad at taking this one consistently. So I need to like get better at that, because if it can prevent me from needing glasses, oh my goodness. Oh my
That would
goodness.
be amazing. Oh, Trent's asking because his dad has high.
Oh, yes. For men, it would be great. For the cholesterol side, absolutely, it would have that effect.
Since
I mean,
we're talking about men's health, maybe Trent, do you want to share about Boost? What better gift, ladies, than to give your man the gift of Boost?
The Boost,
I just want to answer one question in the chat about
yes.
Renew before we move on from Renew. It says, what time of day can you take Renew? Renew is a fat soluble vitamin. You can take it anytime. It's going to sit in your system longer because it is a fat soluble nutrient. So it
is it better to take it with food, Jen? Or does it matter?
Typically we're going to take it with food, but I don't think it matters.
Okay.
My personal opinion is that it wouldn't matter.
I usually take it, like I always take a shot. I take my collagen in the morning. So I usually have my 1 ounce glass of collagen. I have my vitamins laid out, but Renew and collagen, I always just pair them together. For some reason, I thought somebody told me that it was really good to take it with protein, but then, I mean, I'm not sure. So, but that's when I take it.
Excellent. All right, let's hand it over to Trent here.
All right. Well, I'm glad. Can everybody hear me? I feel like an air traffic controller with these huge headphones on, but so I'm glad you talked about support, because the support with the vitamin D and K, that's really good for your cardiovascular system and your blood flow. But Boost, that it makes it go crazy. So I take this in the morning before I go to the gym, and what it does is it helps get your veins and your blood vessels expanding for when you work out. So it gives you a good nitric oxide boost. So it's really good for the gym or other physical activities that you're involved in. It's really good for that as well. I won't talk too much more about that. I think Mark's done some good videos. Extensive research on that. But it's just really good. I mean, I go to the gym, and if I don't take it, I get a good workout. But when I take Boost before going to the gym, I can go for like twice as long.
How's your pull-up challenge going there, Trent?
That one's, I haven't been doing so many pull-ups. I kind of hurt my shoulder. I want to make some excuses there, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna
beat you to 10. So guys, you guys don't know this, but Trent
and it was only till 10?
A little challenge. Yeah, 10. Are you at 10?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so we have a little challenge going on, so we'll let you know how that goes. But first one to reach 10 pull-ups. I'm at 6.
I'm gonna jump in there. I think I was at 4 or 5 the last time I tried. So
So speaking of after the gym and sore shoulders, let's move to Optimize next.
Yes.
So this one has once again become one of my newer favorites. One of our team members, Leah, she was in a car accident, and this is when it first really kind of drew my attention. And 5 days after taking the Optimize, she was able to roll out of bed in the morning with no pain, run with no pain, work out with no pain. And Gretchen is saying that she gives this to her older dog. So I have quite a few people who give Optimize to their older pets. And one of my associates in Ontario actually took it to her vet, and he said, oh my gosh, the ingredients look great. Let me know if it works. And her elderly dog can now jump on the couch, and he couldn't do that for a very long time. I know Jill Cavanaugh's dog like actually goes over to the bottle and asks for it every day. Wow. So not only is it great for humans, post-workout arthritis, things like that, I've started taking this every night. I get the best sleep. Also, I started taking this after deep tissue massages. So if anybody has ever gone for a massage and you feel like you've been beat up the next day, I now take Optimize after my massage and I have no muscle soreness the next day. And it's the same massage therapist. She's a deep tissue massage therapist. So this is one that I have added. I've also kind of gotten a bit of a sore shoulder lately. So I've also started taking this one at night. Anyone else want to add to what they love about Optimize? I feel like everybody needs this in their cupboard.
I love it for actually like an extra immune support. So if you feel like a cold coming on, guess what, guys? The proteolytic enzymes in there will target like viral material in your body. Viruses are protein based. It will go in there and break apart pathogens to help your body, help support your body fight off anything that you're working through in the moment. And so if I feel any sort of sickness coming on, I am doubling up on that. And usually within one day, I'm just like, better, no problems. And I
Awesome.
recently tried it out on my son. My 14-year-old son was on the couch with a bucket, not feeling so hot, lying down, and sickness doesn't go through our house very often, but when it does, it's fast because we have the tools. So I gave him a Fortify and 2 Optimize. In an hour, he was fine.
That's amazing. Someone's mentioning in the comments, and this is something I have heard as well, is allergies. So if you suffer with allergies, I know Leah, who took it for pain, but her allergies were way better than they ever have been before last spring. Yeah. So as Jen was saying, proteolytic enzyme, the image I have in my brain is like a Pac-Man on all the rogue protein and inflammation in your body. This one is just super awesome. What should we talk about next?
I don't know. I think probably.
And then perfect little stocking stuffer.
Right. We were thinking about like, because, stocking stuffers are typically going to be like under $20. And so if this little baby ends up being on sale, remember to like add in a couple for stocking stuffers if you go and deal with, if you are like in charge of helping fill some stockings. And so, Benny, do you want me to share my story?
Yeah,
Or do you
share
have
your
an
story.
extra
It's
story you want
good.
to share? Okay.
I just will say that I love the toothpaste. We have switched in our households to this toothpaste, and it gives you that squeaky clean kind of feeling after you brush your teeth. And it's just a great product for everyone to switch. It's a very easy household switch.
So one of the reasons that this toothpaste attracted me is because it's fluoride free. Okay, we use fluoride in our toothpaste we say, or we read that it's to protect our teeth. But what it really does is it fills the holes in our teeth instead of doing what this does. So this has a mineral in it called hydroxyapatite. Hydroxyapatite actually is the mineral that your teeth are made of. So it can actually remineralize your teeth. It leaves your teeth, so it whitens your teeth. We have a lot of testimonies in our testimonial group of whitening of teeth. I know Amanda's on here. Amanda loves this product. It's been doing a number for helping whiten her teeth. It helped me whiten my teeth. But my big story is that I chipped my tooth when I was in grade 6. I smashed it on the swing, those big giant chains. And I remember running home and feeling all the pain in the world. It was fall and the cold air rushing against this like tooth that was freshly broken. Like if you've ever chipped your teeth, you know what I'm talking about. It hurts really bad. They become very sensitive. And ever since then, I've had very sensitive teeth. But I also like have bad habits and like I open things with my teeth. Like when I was a kid, I opened jackknives with my teeth. And so I have a lot of chipped teeth because my mom told me not to. And so I did it. Right. And so, you know how it is. If you're a mom, you know. And so I'm never surprised when my kids do things I tell them not to do, because I was that kid. So anyways, what happened now in February is when I got the toothpaste and it was on sale. So I had to try it, right? So if it's on sale now, you got to try it too. So you never know what's going to happen when you try products that really support the body. And so there's also silver and gold nanoparticles in it that help kill the bacteria and keep your mouth neutral. Now, where does the bacteria in your mouth, if you have a extra bacteria going on in your mouth, where does it go? So believe it or not, this is a gut health product also, because it's going to prevent that bacteria from landing in your gut. Okay. So anyways, beyond that, let's talk about hydroxyapatite, because it is a miracle thing. And so I chipped my tooth when I was in like grade 6. My mom took me to the dentist. We got it filled in. It was all good. But what happened when I started using this toothpaste is within 3 weeks, this filling comes out of my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, how does that even happen? It's been in my mouth my whole life. And my teeth are all like sharp and rigid, but there's like these lines of almost like weird mineral growth on my teeth. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And my husband is like, you need to go get that fixed, because it's like ugly, right? Like it is jagged looking. It is ugly. We don't know what's happening. But what happened is I was like, no, I'm going to put this to the test. I'm going to see what this baby can do. So I just left it. I did not go to the dentist, and my tooth grew back, all except for a tiny corner piece. It grows back. Okay. And so it's perfectly smooth. It does not cut my tongue. It grew back. I go to the dentist. Now, the dentist has been my same dentist for quite some time now. And when I went to the dentist, he's looking at my mouth and he's like, what'd you do? Because he knows that I used to have a filling there that's not there. And he knows he didn't fix my tooth and he can't figure out what's going on in my mouth. And he's like, what did you do? And I'm like, I got this toothpaste. This toothpaste has hydroxyapatite. And he's like, whoa, wait. He's like, there's a lot of research right now on like remineralizing the teeth with this hydroxyapatite. And so obviously I have a good dentist, right? Because he is like researching the new technologies that are coming out, which means Tranont is like ahead of the game by a mile, because it's just starting to come through the pathways and channels to people who are paying attention in the dentistry world. And so he kind of has been hearing this buzz about hydroxyapatite and this whole philosophy of remineralizing the teeth with this hydroxyapatite. And he's looking through my x-rays and he knows that I had tooth decay that I didn't get fixed. And he's like, where is it? He's literally frustrated because he can't tell me to come back in, because it's like he's not going to make as much money off of me as he sometimes does. And he is trying to find tooth decay and trying to find things to fix my teeth, and there's nothing. And so he was like, at the end, he's like, I think I need that information about your toothpaste. I think I might need it, he says. So it's a huge, huge, like that was just like so fun to go have that and like have his perspective and him talk about it that way and be excited about it. The fact that my teeth had 0 sensitivities, he was like, what? Like, how? Like, he couldn't even figure out why I had so many sensitivities before and have 0 sensitivities now. And so the other thing I just want to like comment about like why fluoride free is because fluoride is not good for your health overall. It can negatively impact your thyroid, and your thyroid is really, really important. And a lot of people have thyroid problems, and there can be a contributing factor when it comes to fluoride. So we want to eliminate the things that our bodies don't need, and our body doesn't need fluoride. Our body needs hydroxyapatite because that's what our teeth are made out of.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I'm going to the dentist next week. I also had a chip when I was younger, and I'm excited to see what my dentist says. So before we move on to skincare, I just also want to mention, because they are part of core products that most likely, wink, wink, will be on sale, is Enrich. So giving the gift of good gut health, but also, you guys, bringing this to your Christmas dinner. Mav and I are going to Mexico, so we're bringing extra bottles for everybody. This one is such a great one to bring to all your Christmas parties, things like that, but also great. You know your family members that have heartburn and gut health stuff going on. Like, what an amazing practical gift. Also, I love, we have the new strawberry, we have the new flavors in the packs. So you can give the gift of stocking stuffers with some of these amazing products. So our Zest is an awesome one to also put in your stockings. We're going to move over to Candace, and she is going to talk about our skincare. Candace, you are such an expert in this field, but I have to tell you guys, I'm heading down to Mexico, and I said to my mom, like, do you need anything to be brought down to Mexico? And my mother, who has never used any skincare products in her life, said, bring me Rejuvenate. I'm almost out. Take it away. Tell us more about it.
How about you guys? Oh yeah, this is one I love to talk about. I've actually been I've dabbled in makeup and skincare pretty much my whole life. Pretty much my whole life. I've always sort of been like, I've been dubbed kind of like the beauty girl. And for 10 years in this industry, I was in skincare and makeup. And so skincare was something that was like really important to me. I wanted a clean product. I wanted a product that worked. And I've used everything from high end to drugstore and everything kind of in between. And I had a real lineup of skincare. I mean, I'm almost 52. My skin was, really, it was beat up. I had rosacea. I had a lot of brown patches. I had all the gamut. And when we're gonna start with the cleanser, but when this little duo launched, I was about a year already, had been at Tranont for about a year, and I remember thinking, not sure if I'm really ready to give up my skincare. I was like with a line that I loved, and I had my wash, I had my serum, then I had my oils, then I had all my things. But I thought, no, you know what? I'm gonna give this a real go. And they came out first with our serum. And you guys, this literally has replaced 6 bottles in my bathroom. It's replaced my morning, my night, my my day cream, my morning, my night cream, my vitamin C, my retinol, my it's just everything, all the things that I had that I thought that I needed. And it's because it's got basically everything in here. It has this amazing thing called bakuchi oil in it. And if you know anything about that, it is like the plant-based version of retinol, except for it's better for you. It's actually a little bit more potent. So if you're, getting older, I mean, retinol is amazing. There's retinoids and then there's retinols. And retinol is really what you want for your skin. It's going to slough off the dead skin. It's going to take away the dark spots. It's going to just keep everything nice and even. This also comes with there's squalene and then there's squalane. Squalane is, again, the more powerful version of the two. This is squalane, and it is incredible. It's got antioxidants in it. It's literally got everything. It will replace what you need in your skincare routine. So if you're a retinol, vitamin C, we know we need vitamin C. We know we need retinols. We know we need our day creams, our night creams. The other thing I love about this stuff, you guys, is it's perfect for under your makeup. So if you're a makeup wearer, like I used to be more of a makeup wearer, not so much anymore, but it acts almost like a primer. It's not heavy. It's not thick. It's just this. I'll show you. It just comes, and it has this nice little pump to it, and it's very light. It's very light, so it can be used for the girls, the boys. Anybody can really use it, which is amazing. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything in it. I'm going to just pull up what some of the things. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is it's awesome for sensitive skin. So like I mentioned, I have, or I guess once you have it, you'll always have it, but rosacea. So everything that went on my skin, it had to be very clean. It couldn't have any strong perfumes like this. This has no scent. And I love that, right? You just know when you're putting it on, it's clean. So it's acceptable for all skin types. It also has black tea in it. So which they call black tea, is used for lipofilling. So if you find like you have little bits of pockmarks on your skin and little things like that, it's like a skin lifter. I've got all my notes here, so I don't want to miss anything, because this truly is one of these products that I don't think gets enough, doesn't get enough attention, and it really is remarkable. Like if you're that person, we actually have called it Botox in a bottle, and we can get some before and afters. I happened to see a before and after that had a woman, she had just been putting it on one hand and not the other hand. I don't know, we have to get that photo. Her hands, I could not believe it. It was literally like a complete difference. Like it tightens, it lightens, it brightens the skin. And to think that it's the only product you need, remarkable. So they came out with this one first, and then they decided that we needed this one to go with it. And this is our cleanser. Again, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to break up with my cleansers. I was a girl where I had a squeaky clean cleanser in the morning, and then I used a marula oil at night, and I used an oil cleanser. And if you're in those dry winter Canadian climates, like an oil cleanser is pretty much, everything that you need. So I thought, I don't know if I'm going to really like this. The other thing I like is I just like to like wash everything off. I don't want 50,000 million steps when I wash my face. I just want to know that I'm getting the dirt, the makeup, the grime off. So I thought, well, I'm going to put this to the test. So when I first got this, I used it. The first time I used it, it took off Halloween makeup. I had like a whole witch's face on. Yes, it needed a double clean, but you know what's so incredible about this stuff? One, yes, you sent me did you send the photo? Yeah, Trisha, I've seen the photo. It's amazing of that lady's hands. This cleanser, you guys, I remember when it first came out, to all my previous clients that were using the oil cleanser and then the cleaning, like the cleansy one, I said, it's like the two got married. Again, it's like this cleanser, it has silk amino acids in it. So it leaves your skin feeling like butter. I can't even explain it. And for the price point, that's the part I think that got me the most, because my oil cleanser I was using was upwards of $100. Can you hear my kids with the whistles in the back?
Those were birds. I was like,
it's a whistle. Yeah, it's Connor playing with whistles in the back. I was like, it's like the oil cleanser got married to the clear, squeaky clean cleanser, and how it leaves your skin. It is amazing. Again, it's plant-based. It's got amino acids in it. It's got basically everything. It's got murmur, butter seed. I don't even know. It's just like, and that's probably what leaves it so soft. I know Jen's laughing.
And it lasts forever, you guys.
Yeah, like I can get one of these every 2-3 months, and I have them. The boys use it. I use it. So Connor, he's like 13. He's starting to get kind of the acne or whatever. This works.
I love it so much. I use it as a body wash. It's in my shower.
And it leaves your skin and it foams. So that was something that I didn't get with my oil cleanser, is that it never really foamed up. So I always kept thinking, I'm not sure if it's like getting my skin really clean. This will suds up, and you need like literally
barely any.
Barely, like that. A little pea-size drop of it, and it will suds up your whole. And again, I don't know.
It has a natural scent to it too, but it's actually like it's not scented. It's not scented, but it actually has an ingredient that comes with a natural scent. So I want to add just one quick thing in case we have any like ingredient nerds like me. So just so you know, you can be sure that all the ingredients follow all the other things that we talk about with being safe to consume. Well, not going to eat it, but putting it on your body is completely safe. So I actually, when I started using the product, because I'm really, really picky about what I put on in around my environment, everything, because I've really worked hard to detox and really get my health on track. And
Mhm.
so I actually typed in every single ingredient because I can read a label here. I can read a label on food. I got all that. But when it comes to beauty products, that's not my expertise. But I know how to do the research. And I sat there and typed every ingredient into the EWG website where you can go research to see what ingredients are safe or not to put on your body. And it took me 2 hours, but I did the research for all of you that care really deeply about like, are more careful about what you put on your body, and everything is in the green zone. I was like, this is a product I can get behind. It's in alignment with all the things I share. And so that was really made me happy. But I sat there for 2 hours typing all these chemical names into the website because I wanted to be sure that I was sharing with integrity. And I was so happy to
Yeah,
like see that everything was like came clean on there. So just so you
I
guys know.
love that. I love that. I love that you're the ingredient guru because I wasn't. I was like, it's got to work. It's got to, I have to make sure that it smells good, that it feels good. And that when I wash it off my skin, and I was so not used to only using one product. I thought, oh, I don't know about this. I'm used to like lining them all up at night.
Oh,
And
I think I love that most.
I know I love this the
Yeah.
most now.
Because like only using one, like to me, like I am that person that buys the whole system and uses it 3 times.
Yep, I know. I've saved so much money. This is it. I've saved hundreds of dollars every month in skincare. And I mean, I would spend it if I knew it would work, but this is truly all I need. In the deads of winter, there are times where I find I just need a little bit more moisture. I need a little bit thicker of a night cream because I'm just a really dry skin type. So I might have to add like a little bit of an oil or something like that. This is it.
And
These
I
two.
just reapply it. I just go for a second dose if I need a little extra. My body just like sucks it up. I'm like, all right, a little
I know.
extra.
And I
It's
have
amazing.
a fun little activity for you guys if you are giving this as a gift or you're with your family. So I have 2 nieces who are Sephora obsessed. They live in the Yukon and they came down to visit me in the summer and they really wanted to go to Sephora to get their cream. And I said, well, let's do a little test. And so blind test with a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old. We had a little spa night, but we put the Sephora cream that she loved. And it was a tiny little bottle that cost her babysitting money for a year probably. And then we tried this blind test, both girls, and they both chose the Rejuvenate skin cream, which is awesome if you have, young girls that are looking for clean products. What a
Yep.
great Christmas gift. But also, I have to tell you guys, the family member that I least expected to use this is my dad. All of a sudden one day, he sent me a close-up photo of this. And I said, "Hi, Dad. I see your nose and your eyes." He said, "Your mom said I should start using that Botox in a bottle." You guys, my dad was a farmer. He has never done anything beauty in his lifetime, and he uses the Rejuvenate. 2 months later, guess what? I get a text message from my 7-year-old dad. This close up, he's like, "I can see a difference. Can you see a difference?"
Yeah.
And I think those are the only photos he's ever sent me in a text message before. So I love that these products are from teenagers to your dad. Everybody can benefit from these.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I mean, it's got citrus bergamia in there. It like repairs, like this is literally not just washing your face. It's literally repairing the cell damage on your skin. Like it really is remarkable. These 2 products, I can't even say enough about them. And I probably am if not the pickiest, one of the pickiest people I know when it comes to skincare. And these are great and they last, like we said, this will last me 2 to 3 months. Do I use an eye cream? No, I don't. I don't use an eye cream. This is it. Like, this is it. I just use this. Unless I'm feeling really, really dry. And then I might get a little bit of a, like my marula oil, or I'll get, like a Palmifera type of an oil, and I'll press that into my skin. But I find like, this is it. This is really all I need. And it shocks me to say it because I didn't think that I would be like, I thought, oh, I would use it for a day cream. No, can't wait to get this on my face at night too. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Botox in a bottle. It truly is.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Jen. You guys, this is so great. And as we mentioned before, these are some of the products that if you've been with Tranont for a while, if you've never used the products, these are some of our hidden gems, favorites that we don't always hear about. So you guys are going to have the opportunity, as we mentioned, Black Friday is coming. Can we tell them, Candace, what it is?
Oh,
she went off
I
screen.
turned off my camera. Yeah, we can tell them.
Okay, you guys want to hear? Okay,
Yeah.
so we have heard that it will be 20% off, and the products that it won't be 20% off are Bundles, Glow, Transform, and Mojo. So
Yeah.
all the products we talked about tonight, these are ones that you can stock up on, try, share with your friends, family, Christmas presents, all those amazing things.
Yeah, site wide is gonna be a huge savings. I mean, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. And stock up, because I mean, we all know this because Tranont very seldom, I'm talking like maybe once or twice a year, we have a sale. We never get sales. So I know for me, there's a few things that I will be loading up on. Yes, this will be one. Toothpaste.
So throw in the comments. We want to hear from you guys
Yeah.
of the products we talked about tonight. Which ones are
Rich.
you stocking up on? Trent
Yeah.
stocking up on Boost. And I also want to hear from you guys. Was there a product tonight that you had never heard about that you're excited to try? I'm so excited to hear from you guys. And I will have a recording. So I will drop it in Jeep Life and to everybody, all the leaders that were on tonight. As well, it was live streamed on Living an Epic Life. Okay, I'm just going to take a second to see what people are most excited about that they heard. And all of them. I love it. I love it. A Christmas lip. Balance. Yeah. And Rich. I know I'm stocking up on Rich. Okay, amazing. Well, good night, everyone. Thank you, Candace and Jen, for co-hosting. And we'll talk to you guys soon.